How's everybody doing on this beautiful rainy day here in Massachusetts? I have a box with 48 loose Hot Wheels I got. These came in over the last few weeks. I bought somewhere around 600 loose ones. So we're going to start making some more videos and putting them on eBay. Some of these are damaged, paint chipped, a bunch of bent axles, some with missing parts. I'll sell the broken axle ones and missing part ones as a little junkyard lot. But some of the ones with the chipped paint or missing paint, I'm going to sell as is. Like this one, it's a 1969. I believe it's a Maserati. I could be wrong. Looks like a Maserati Murak, possibly. Rolls nice. It's got the UH wheels. I don't know if it's an actual 69, probably not, but close. And then here's a split-in image, the US and foreign patent. Red line. Obviously it's got some damage on the rear wheel, and it's missing a rear wheel. I don't know what the value of this is, but I know people do restore these. So this one will be put on my eBay and put on probably starting at a 50-cent auction. Let it go for 7 days and see where we end up. There's a 1974 red line emergency vehicle. As you can see, the paint's all chipped up on it, and this is heavily used, but it's complete. It's not warped, it's not bent, it rolls nice, a little squeaky, but and then we have Dodge van. I don't know if this was a Zarmac, if it came silver, but this is a Hong Kong base, 1974. It's in pretty good shape, rolls nice. It has a Mercedes going. The doors do open. That one, I don't have fingernails, so I can't do it. Oh well, we got one door open anyways, but you could see the interior. This one's, again, beat up. This is, what, a 74 base, I believe. Might be a little bit older. Got the BW wheels. No chrome left. But this car, it does roll. It's a pretty sharp looking car. There's a Dodge Charger police cruiser. Nice and orange. The wing is a little bit bent, as you can see. So I'll probably put this one up because it's got chip paint starting at like, I don't know, a quarter maybe 15 cents. That's something I gotta figure out is the pricing on some of these. Then I have 3 of these, all Hong Kong base. When I was younger, this was my absolute favorite Hot Wheels to have. In fact, I think I still have to look at my old collection, but I think I have about 20 of those sitting there. I do have different wheel variations in my collection, but I don't have any of the wheel variations that came in recently. Here's another Hong Kong base. The Hong Kong base are always the older ones. It's at 1981, it says. And yet another Hong Kong base. This one's a 1974. It's a Monte Carlo, a red line. I don't know what happened. It looks like somebody stripped it and then repainted it with some house paint or something. Paint job is horrible, but I don't see any big dents or dings or anything, so this would be a perfect candidate to restore. Oh, I do see right here a missing part of the bumper. Complete, and it rolls. Here's a Ferrari. I believe it's a Testarossa. I could be wrong. This one's got some slightly warped axles, but it still rolls. It's obviously beat up. I've sold these already for a few dollars in mint condition. This one I have no idea what it's going to be worth. And then I have 2 more Porsches. I already have these two listed on my eBay. Not these two exact ones, but two other ones, a yellow, red one, and I have a third one which I cannot remember the color. We got diagram pickup, big 4x4. Looks like he's got the nitrous in the back, some big speakers and a stereo system. I had a Ram 1500, 2004. This one's a 2006. The 2004 I had was, it wasn't bad. I bought it at a dealership, used. Drove it around for, I think, 5 years. And when I traded it in, I literally had about $8,000 worth of repair slips from the previous year. And when the dealer gave me a trade-in value, they valued it at $8,000. So I essentially took a truck that was worth about $1,500 and got an $8,000 trade-in, which I'm still blown away by that. It's a Ferrari F40. This thing's in good shape. It's got a few little scuffs on it. I might be able to buff them out. I'm sorry, it's an F50. I might be able to buff those out before it goes. And here's one that is sought after, a Bugatti Veyron. This is a 2007 mystery car. I've had and sold dozens of these. This and the white one. I sold must be around 30 or 40 of them each. Then we got a 1970 Chevelle Ss Convertible. The white interior. It's got chrome driver's floor. 1970 Chevelle SS. And then we have a Chevy S10. This thing's got a thumping stereo in the back. Big engine sticking out of the front. Chrome shifting panel, and it looks like chrome floorboards. That's something I do kind of miss, is back in the 90s, there were some cars that had different variations, like Card 4, 343, the Speed Blaster had 9 or 10 different variations of it. I've only noticed that it's color variations, there's no wheel variations, and I'm brain farting right now, but there was one particular Hot Wheels from the 70s, I think it was a Cuda or a Barracuda, had a white floorboard. The carpet underneath the gas pedal and brake pedal were white. So you literally had to really examine the interior of these cars to see if you had that one, which was sought after, or the one with the black interior floorboard, which was not sought after. It would, instead of taking me about 5 minutes to find a car and list it, it would take me a while, because at that time too, it was harder to get actual prices off of the internet, so a lot of catalogs are still how people were pricing them. And yeah, it got crazy. This is a BMW, I think. Nope, Infinity. Something I have to learn how to do is, this has no information on the bottom except for 1992 Mattel Inc. Malaysia. There's no other identifying marks on it, so to look these up makes it a little harder. What makes it easier for me sometimes, I believe, I'm not positive, but the UH wheels were only offered in the 90s and early 2000s, so that kind of narrows it down some. There's a Mercedes 380 SEL. I'll have to buff this one up and get some of those black marks off, but it's in good shape. It rolls. Other than the scuff marks right here and here on the trunk, a little bit on the roof, it's in nice shape. And those, I believe, are pretty sought after. I have a few black Mercedes convertibles I've been selling, and those have been selling for good money. There's a Celine 7. I think this is the 4th or 5th color of this particular car I have. Now that was side 1. Then I'm going to go to side 2. I believe this time my audio is recording, unlike yesterday's 3 videos I recorded. I didn't get any audio. I'm using my GoPro 8, and I didn't realize that the update that I did eliminated the audio on the recording. So I did about 2.5 hours worth of videos. I was going to spread them out over a couple of days releasing them, only to find out that nothing recorded except for the video. So these are IROC Firebirds. I believe I have 2 or 3 more of these. These are not listed yet, but I believe the others are. The Cadillac Cts. I have 2 this color, both in good shape, minor scuff marks on them, and then I have 2 in burgundy, metallic burgundy. These are both scratched up. This is the better one out of the 2, believe it or not. I'll give you a quick look at the other one. The other one looks like they put it through a tumbler. All scratched up. Very well used. And I have 2 of these big wheeled Cadillacs, which I hadn't seen before up until just recently. And don't mind the wind. I'm sitting outside and it's crapping out. It's raining, it's windy, chilly. There's another Cadillac. I thought this was a Mercedes Maybach when I first saw it. I didn't pull it out of the package right away. I left it in there for a few days and just looked at the top like, wow, I didn't know they made a Maybach. Oh, I was wrong, it was a Caddy. Ford Maverick. I had one of these back in the day, and I'm sure everybody would agree with me. It was a turd. Car was such a heap of crap, but it's what it was at the time. Technology was there. These are 1976 based